The Zeppelin hot air balloon is one of the most famous types of hot air balloon in the world. This balloon has a unique shape and is made of strong and durable material. Zeppelin was first discovered by Ferdinand von Zeppelin, a German engineer, in 1898. In 1893, Ferdinand von Zeppelin began developing a new hot air balloon concept. These balloons will have a similar shape to regular hot air balloons, but will be made of stronger and more durable materials. Zeppelins will also be equipped with engines that will allow them to fly more quickly and efficiently. In 1898, Zeppelin finally succeeded in completing its first hot air balloon. This balloon is named LZ-1 and is 128 meters long. LZ-1 made its maiden flight on July 2, 1898, and managed to fly for 17 minutes. Zeppelin hot air balloons soon became popular all over the world. Zeppelins were used for a variety of purposes, including transportation, military, and research. Here are some important events that occurred in the history of the Zeppelin hot air balloon. In 1900, Zeppelin LZ-2 made its first transatlantic journey. This journey lasted 81 hours and successfully landed in New York City. During World War I, German Zeppelins, a type of rigid airship, proved to be moderately effective in long-range bombing operations. Their ability to reach higher altitudes than the airplanes of the time gave them an advantage in these missions. In 1917, German Zeppelins accomplished two notable feats, achieving flight durations of nearly 100 hours. These successes led many to believe that large airships would play a significant role in the future of aviation. As part of Germany's post-war reparations, several Zeppelins were distributed to Allied countries. After Count Ferdinand von Zeppelin's pioneering efforts, several subsequent Zeppelins were built, including the renowned Graf Zeppelin and Hindenburg. The Graf Zeppelin, completed in 1928, ushered in transatlantic passenger service, accomplishing 590 flights, including 144 ocean crossings, and covering over 1.6 million kilometers before its retirement in 1937. In 1929, the remarkable craft embarked on a 21-day world circumnavigation, traversing an astounding 34,600 kilometers. The Hindenburg, measuring 245 meters in length, was powered by four 1,100 horsepower diesel engines, enabling a top speed of 135 kilometers per hour. In 1936, this airship carried 1,002 passengers on 10 scheduled round trips between Germany and the United States. However, tragedy struck on May 6, 1937, as the hydrogen-filled Hindenburg ignited and was completely destroyed during its landing in Lakehurst, New Jersey, resulting in the loss of 36 lives. The Zeppelin airship works were targeted and destroyed by Allied bombing during World War II, effectively ending the era of these colossal rigid airships. In 1993, descendant companies of Luftschiffe Zeppelin revived the legacy by establishing Zeppelin Luftschifftechnik GmbH, which constructed the Zeppelin NT, new technology. This smaller, helium-filled airship, measuring 75 meters, commenced offering short sightseeing excursions over Lake Constance and other locations in 2001. Here's some fun and interesting facts about Zeppelins. The Hindenburg was named after the late Field Marshal Paul von Hindenburg, who was the president of Germany from 1925 to 1934. Joseph Goebbels wanted the Hindenburg to be renamed the Adolf Hitler, but Hugo Eckener refused. The LZ-127 Graf Zeppelin was the first airship to fly around the world, the first aircraft in history to fly over 1 million miles, and the first airship to fly to the Arctic and back. It took 37 seconds for the Hindenburg's envelope to completely burn after the first flame ignited. The LZ-129 Hindenburg and her sister ship LZ-130 Graf Zeppelin were the largest Zeppelins ever built, measuring 245 meters in length. Before joining Luftschiffe Zeppelin, Hugo Eckener was a journalist and editor and had a doctorate in psychology. To fund the construction of his second Zeppelin, ZL-2, Graf von Zeppelin had to sell lottery tickets, collect public funding, invest his own money, and mortgage his wife's estate. On its first flight, the LZ-1 reached a height of 410 meters and flew a distance of 6 kilometers in 17 minutes. When the LZ-130 Graf Zeppelin II was completed, it was only granted a one-year flight permit and was not allowed to carry passengers. The mission of the LZ-127 Graf Zeppelin to the Arctic was to test the airship under Arctic conditions, conduct scientific and geographic research of large areas of the Arctic, measure magnetic field changes, take meteorological measurements, and launch weather balloons. Additionally, the mission aimed to conduct geophotographic recording of large areas with a panoramic camera, which would have been much more time-consuming if done by ship or land. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating journey into the world of Zeppelins. From their pioneering days with Ferdinand von Zeppelin to the heights of transatlantic travel and the challenges of wartime exploits, these airships have left an indelible mark on aviation history. As we wrap up our exploration, remember to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more intriguing stories from the past. Feel free to share your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. Until next time, keep soaring with curiosity, and may your adventures be as boundless as the skies themselves. Safe travels, everyone!